before he became one of the most feared pitchers in baseball history. Nolan Ryan was just a young boy growing up in rural Texas. He loved the outdoors. He loved competition. But more than anything, he loved throwing a baseball. From an early age, people noticed something extraordinary. His arm was different. His fastball exploded out of his hand with incredible speed. While other kids dreamed of becoming stars, Nolan spent countless hours practicing. Every throw made him stronger. Every game made him more confident. Soon, his talent attracted the attention of professional scouts. He signed his first baseball contract and began chasing the biggest dream of his life, playing in Major League Baseball. The journey wasn't easy. At first, Nolan struggled with control. His fastball was unbelievably powerful, but throwing strikes consistently proved difficult. Many young pitchers would have given up. Nolan didn't. He stayed after practice. He listened to his coaches. He worked harder than almost anyone else. Slowly, his control improved, and when his incredible speed was combined with accuracy, hitters had almost no chance. One by one, batter after batter walked back to the dugout after striking out. Soon, Nolan Ryan became known as the pitcher no one wanted to face. His blazing fastball terrified opponents. Fans packed stadiums just to watch him pitch. Then came another incredible achievement. Nolan threw his first no-hitter, a game in which the opposing team failed to record a single hit. Most pitchers never accomplish this even once. But for Nolan Ryan, this was only the beginning. With every season, he threw harder, struck out more hitters, and began building a career unlike anything baseball had ever seen. The records kept falling, but the greatest moments of his legendary career were still yet to come. As the years passed, Nolan Ryan accomplished something that many believed was impossible. He didn't slow down. If anything, he became even more dominant. While most pitchers gradually lost velocity as they aged, Ryan continued throwing blazing fastballs that left hitters overwhelmed. His legendary work ethic, strict conditioning, and relentless drive allowed him to perform at an elite level year after year, season after season. Fans packed stadiums, not just to watch a baseball game, but to witness one of the hardest throwers the sport had ever seen. Hitters knew what was coming. They knew the fastball was on its way. Yet even when they expected it, very few could catch up to it. Every start became another opportunity to witness history. Every inning reminded baseball fans why Nolan Ryan was unlike any other pitcher of his generation. Then came another unforgettable milestone. Another no-hitter, and then another. Most pitchers spend an entire career hoping to throw just one no-hitter. Many Hall of Fame pitchers never accomplished the feat even once. But Nolan Ryan kept doing what seemed impossible. His first no-hitter proved his incredible talent. His second confirmed it wasn't luck. By the time he threw his third, baseball fans realized they were watching someone truly extraordinary. Then came the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and finally, the seventh. Each no-hitter came years apart, showing that Ryan wasn't simply enjoying one great season. He was dominating across multiple decades. By the end of his career, he had thrown 7 no-hitters, a Major League Baseball record that has never been broken. More than 30 years after his retirement, no pitcher has matched that incredible achievement. But that wasn't the only record he was chasing. Strikeout after strikeout, game after game, season after season, Ryan continued building another record that seemed almost impossible to reach. His overpowering fastball and devastating breaking pitches overwhelmed hitters throughout the league. Some of the greatest batters in baseball stepped into the batter's box with confidence. Many walked back to the dugout, shaking their heads after another strikeout. Over an astonishing 27 seasons, Nolan Ryan piled up 5,714 career strikeouts. No pitcher in Major League Baseball history has ever reached that number. The gap between Ryan and many of the game's greatest pitchers remains enormous, making his record one of the most difficult in professional sports to challenge. But statistics alone don't explain his greatness. His success came from extraordinary discipline. Ryan believed talent meant very little without preparation. Long before sports science became common, he focused on strength training, endurance, flexibility, and conditioning. He trained harder than many players half his age. He respected the game enough to prepare for every single start as if it were the biggest game of his career. That commitment allowed Nolan Ryan to remain one of baseball's most feared pitchers even as younger stars entered the league. While many athletes saw age as a limitation, Ryan viewed it as another challenge to overcome. He refused to believe that getting older meant becoming weaker. Instead, he adapted his training, stayed disciplined, and continued competing with the same intensity that had defined him since the beginning of his career. Every season, he proved that experience could be just as valuable as youth. His confidence never came from words. It came from preparation. Before every start, Ryan followed a strict routine. He trained tirelessly, strengthened his body, and prepared mentally for every opponent. He understood that greatness wasn't maintained by talent alone. It had to be earned again every single day. His dedication inspired teammates and earned the respect of opponents across Major League Baseball. Even players who had faced him for years admitted that stepping into the batter's box against Nolan Ryan was an intimidating experience. His fastball still exploded toward home plate. His curveball remained devastating, and his competitive spirit never faded. One of the most unforgettable moments of his career came in 1993. During a game against the Chicago White Sox, Robin Ventura charged the mound after being hit by a pitch. Most people expected the 46-year-old Ryan to step aside or try to avoid the confrontation. Instead, he reacted with remarkable composure. As Ventura rushed toward him, Ryan calmly grabbed the much younger player, pulled him into a headlock, and landed several punches before teammates from both teams rushed in to break up the fight. The image spread across newspapers and television broadcasts around the world. It instantly became one of the most iconic moments in baseball history. Fans still talk about it decades later, not because baseball celebrates fighting, but because the moment perfectly captured Ryan's fearless personality. Even near the end of his career, he refused to be intimidated by anyone. It was another reminder that his toughness matched his incredible talent. Remarkably, Ryan was still pitching at an elite level when most professional athletes had already retired. Many pitchers begin losing their effectiveness long before reaching their 40s. Ryan continued, challenging the best hitters in baseball at age 46. His velocity remained impressive. His control continued improving. His determination stayed exactly the same. He approached every game with the mindset of someone who still had something to prove. Few athletes in any professional sport have maintained such a high level of excellence for so many years. His dedication to fitness, preparation, recovery, and mental toughness allowed him to compete for an incredible 27 major league seasons. That kind of longevity is almost unheard of, especially for a power pitcher whose arm endures enormous physical stress year after year. Every season he continued playing added another remarkable chapter to an already legendary career. Every strikeout added to his record. When Nolan Ryan finally retired in 1993, he left baseball with records that seemed almost impossible to break. More importantly, he left behind an example of what relentless dedication could accomplish. He had become a symbol of excellence, perseverance, resilience, and unwavering determination. Fans admired not only the incredible numbers he produced, but also the discipline and character that made those achievements possible. In 1999, Ryan received one of baseball's highest honors when he was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. He earned nearly unanimous support from voters, reflecting the enormous respect he had earned throughout the baseball world. For many fans, the Hall of Fame simply confirmed what they had believed for years. Nolan Ryan was already a legend. Today, decades after his final game, his influence can still be seen throughout baseball. Young pitchers study his mechanics frame by frame. Coaches analyze his delivery and training methods. Strength coaches point to his conditioning as an example of how preparation can extend an athlete's career. His 7 no-hitters remain unmatched. His 5,714 career strikeouts still stand as the Major League Baseball record. Many records in sports eventually fall. Some survive for years. Others survive for generations. Nolan Ryan's achievements have endured decade after decade, reminding the world just how extraordinary his career truly was. But perhaps his greatest legacy isn't found in statistics. It's found in the mindset he lived by every day. He proved that success comes from consistency. That talent means little without hard work. From a small-town boy in Texas to one of the most dominant pitchers the game has ever seen, Nolan Ryan proved that greatness isn't built overnight. It's built one pitch, one game, one season, and one relentless commitment to becoming better than you were yesterday.